I am $2,468 richer, which means I just got paid. So let's go over the month of August and all of the things that I saved, spent, and everything in between. But if you're new, my name is Bo. I'm 32 years old and I live in Seattle, Washington, on a journey to reach $1 million net worth by retirement age. August was a 2-paycheck month, with the first paycheck coming on the 15th and the second one coming on the 28th, which means things were a little bit dicey this month because, as you guys know, July for me was a 3-paycheck month. So I was paid on the 31st, which means I had to wait a very long time. It felt like a seemingly long time until my first check in August. That means I needed to stretch out my money as long as possible, 2 weeks into the month, and it didn't go well for many reasons. The first one being we were planning some vacations. So I did book 2 vacations in the month of August, and I spent a lot of my sinking fund money towards buying plane tickets, buying lodging, getting dog sitters. It's like that, you guys, because I haven't traveled internationally by plane since my honeymoon in 2023. So it is time. I want to feel sand. I want to visit a different continent. And so with that comes price tags. And so that's why this month is very spendy. In terms of my saving, I saved nothing. I saved absolutely no money this month, and it feels horrible. As you guys know, I do struggle with not perfectionism, but just pushing myself really hard when I want to reach a certain savings goal. I had 2 savings goals. I had to reach $30,000 in my emergency fund, and then I had to invest $12,000 this year in my individual investment account. And I did that. I was able to do both. And then as soon as I reached that goal, I started booking trips. I started, traveling and not really saving as much. So for the month of August, I saved $0.00. When it comes to my miscellaneous spending, I went over budget by a lot. As you guys know, I usually set my spending budget, my miscellaneous fund money budget to $600 a month. And this month I spent $1,720.11 in miscellaneous spending alone. So that's not including any of my expenses, my savings, anything like that. This is outside of the budget. So my cap was $600. I spent $1,720. Honestly, I don't know what else to say except that the money was spent. But I did just buy this camera that I'm using right now, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and it has been tariffed. And it wasn't part of the creator bundle. So I had to buy the mic 2 separately, which is an extra $350-ish. And because of that, I ended up spending $1,200 getting this camera from Best Buy. And that is just the reality of living in America, having your goods tariffed. That's the reality. I told myself when I saw everybody getting this camera in November and December of 2024 that I was gonna wait, I was gonna save, and I was gonna get it. They were getting this camera last year at $400, and they were getting the creator bundle at $400 and $500. I don't have anything from the creator bundle. I don't have the tripod. I don't have the long battery pack. I don't have really anything. I have the hard case that it came with, and I bought the mic 2, and I have a small battery handle that comes with the camera. Other than that, I don't have anything else. So when I get accessories, I'm gonna have to get them one by one, unless I can find a bundle out there that's worth the money. I don't know, but I didn't get the creator bundle, and it cost me $1,200. And so that's why I am so beyond my budget. I was supposed to spend $5,476 on my expenses, my spending, everything total. I ended up spending $6,567. So that is how much I ended up spending. So all of my categories were under budget. Self-care, beauty, living, pets, entertainment, saving, all of that was under budget, but it doesn't matter. And what did I spend on outside of, say, this camera and travel? It was fast food. I mean, summertime in Seattle, it's very lively. There's a lot of things going on. There's farmers markets, there's food festivals, and we went to a lot of them this month. We spent a lot of money on boba coffee, boutique candles. We ate at the Saturday farmers market in Seattle every single Saturday this month. We ate there. Sometimes we would each, me and my husband would each get our own plate. Sometimes we would share a plate. Sometimes we would share 2 plates. I just spent a lot of money just enjoying myself because I wanted to. I don't feel bad about it this month. And I think it's just because it's been a hard month, work-wise, life-wise. It's been really crazy. And I've just really wanted to explore the city and enjoy what the summer has to offer while we still have so much sunshine left. I also had a semi-emergency last-minute dog accommodation that I needed to pay for this trip coming up in the beginning of September. I can't stress enough how important it is to have FU money, to have a good emergency fund, to have money that you can use to act on those moments where you have to make split decisions. I can't imagine what it would have been like to get such a last minute update right before a vacation and not having any money to handle my business. So if anything, my past self, I'm super grateful to her for being prepared and ready to, spend this little bit of money, extra money that I had to spend in order to get my dog lodging. Now, when it comes to the percentages, they're not looking too pretty. Living was 20% of my total expenses. When it comes to my income is weird this month because I did bring in the sinking fund of $3,000. Because I did that, it raised my income to $8,000. I bring it back when I put it away into savings. It's in a separate savings. I don't add that towards my net worth whatsoever. I bring it back the month that I'm going to spend the money. I bring it back and I add that into my income and it goes away once it's spent. So that's what I did this month. That's why my income, which is usually around $5,000, was $8,167. So when we do the math, you take the $8,167 minus the $6,567, we have $1,599 left. Like I said, I saved $0, which means that is how much I'm taking into the next month. I know it sounds like it's a lot of money, but it's actually not, because as soon as September 1st hits, rent comes out. And that's, for me, $1,300. So I am going to have $299 left in my account as of the 1st of September. And I will have that much until I am paid again in 2 weeks on the 12th of September. So just so you guys know, that is where we're standing. We do still have some money left over for some cushion, but when it comes to the budget, it is completely busted. My highest percentage spent this month is for my sinking fund. It was $3,000 out of the $8,000 income. It was 36.7% of my total spending. And that's just how the cookie crumbles this month. My second highest was miscellaneous spending, because it did go up to $1,700 at 21.1%, followed by my living expenses, which is always a steady 20%. Pets and entertainment were 0.8, around there, and my saving was 0% this month, which in my opinion of myself is shameful. And then self-care is 1%. And yeah, all of that pretty much adds up to 100% total. And I did, do the pie chart within my budget tracker too, so that you guys can see that at your leisure. So when it comes to the goals for August, my goals were to keep my spending at or below $600 this month, invest $2,000, and to prep for vacation. I prepped for vacation and that is it. I didn't invest a dime. I might have invested $150 in crypto, but that was partly interest from my bank and then money sitting around another account that I share with my husband. But I don't count that. So I invested not a dime and I spent way over 600, like almost 3 times as much. So with that in mind, did I achieve my goals? No. But I think, in my opinion, to be fair, I achieved the most important one, which was to prep for vacation, because I literally need this. So Did I meet my goals? No. Did I meet a goal? Yes. Where did I have the most trouble spending? Absolutely, spending was the worst trouble that I had the whole month. After a while, I just stopped trying to keep my spending within reason. When I reached the 600-ish mark in the middle of August, I knew it was a wrap. When it gets to that point, when it gets to me reaching my threshold and then there's so many days left of the month, I stopped trying, and I know that's a toxic trait, something that I need to work on. Maybe that can be for the next question. What's something that I can work better on is just not giving up so big. I give up bigly when I feel like I can't reach my goals, and then it becomes sabotage. So I think that's something that I really need to work on. And you know, when I'm on it, I'm on it. When I'm kind to myself within reason, I'm on it. But to be honest, I didn't make a sinking fund for this camera. I didn't save for it. I just really wanted it. I was so tired. You guys saw the vlog. What did I learn by tracking my expenses? To keep doing it, because it's really easy when you feel like you're not on track to stop. But I find that it's very grounding to still write down everything that you spend and to just know where you are. So when that emergency dog boarding issue happened literally today, I was able to name where we can get the money to pay for this without having to look at the books too hard. My husband was flabbergasted, and it really does keep you on track. It makes it so that you're not worried. You're not wondering where certain money is coming from. You're not wondering if you can pay your bills in the future. You just know what is going on. And so that is what I've learned by tracking my expenses. It is literally a superpower that is free. So you guys, if you are not tracking your expenses yet, please track your expenses. Get on that. You will be so glad that you did. Then what can I improve? Obviously, spending. I can improve my spending. I can improve my mindset. August has been a month, okay? But we got through it, and I need to work on my coping skills. Spending money in order to cope is not healthy. I don't recommend it. It's definitely something that I need to work on within myself. It's definitely something that I feel I could do better with. And I mean, I'm gonna just be honest with you guys. I document everything that I do, so you guys will be able to keep me accountable as well. September is a new month, and we are entering the Burr months. We are entering winter arc, which means it's time to really buckle up, buckle in, lock in like we did last year, and save as much as humanly possible. For me, it's going to be investing. It's time to lock in. We had our fun in the summer. We had our fun in the sun. We're now going to nestle in, get cozy, get our journals out, get our productivity on. We're going to get our journals out, get our productivity on, and we're going to glide through the rest of this year. So that is all that I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and please leave a comment below how your August went, how are you resetting, and what is your budget looking like? Did you make a big purchase in the month of August, or are you planning to before the year's end? That's what I want to know in the comments below. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.